COVID. Fucking COVID, man. Steph Benevolent Man, Jeff Benevolent Man, you know what time it's, the voice of the villains, and we are back. Yes, it's been a minute, I know it's been about a week. I've been ill, I've been bedbound, but I'm feeling 100% now, much better. And anyway, has been any games really to call this week for the Villa? No, we're meant to have a game today, but obviously, due to what happened at the start of the week, last week? With the break at the training ground. About 14 to 15 players, I think, due to with Corona. It's been a bad week for the Villa. It's been a bad week, man. Like, a lot of games getting cancelled, well, postponed, pushed back. Obviously, the FA Cup, we all seen what happened there. We had to play the youngsters. But yeah, man, it's just going to be an episode now. We're going to recap on the week and talk about the future, what's going to happen as well. So, let's start off with, well, as I said, we had 14 people with COVID in the starting team. So the starting team had to basically rest. The whole team, should we say. Not even just the starting, the whole team, subs, reserves, all had to quarantine. You know what I mean? Due to COVID. So what did Villa have to do? The karma came around, like I said in my video before. We had to pay the youngsters, you get me, against Liverpool. Yeah? Liverpool. Just remember, keep saying that. Liverpool, yeah, people, yeah? But what happened? What was the score? 4-1. It weren't as bad how I thought it would be. Like, in my mind, I went in there thinking 8-0, 9-0. Thinking, bleeding out. Especially when I seen Liverpool's lineup. Yeah? I thought, what's going on? This is 8-0, 9-0. Is there any point playing? But boom. Did them youngsters prove to me there's a point playing in it, yeah? Them youngsters proved to themselves, them youngsters proved to everybody, yeah? That Liverpool, they're doing them a struggle. Liverpool is struggling right now, yeah? That they showed that. I don't care what anybody says, yeah? 4-1 against the champions. Like the starting 11 that had Salah on the pitch, yeah? That had no hairline fucking Mane on the pitch, yeah? Like, they had the players on the pitch. That's all I have to say. And the youngsters, bust it out, bruv. Bust it out. Like, I knew we was going to get a goal. I did say we were going to get a goal somewhere down the line. But as I said, I thought 8. But Liverpool, the first half especially, they struggled in it, yeah? They struggled. They struggled. Like, Mane couldn't get nothing. It's like, yes, they got the 1 goal. But besides that, I'm sorry, man, like, it was not looking good. So, boom, I'm going to move to my keeper. That keeper, yeah, Villa's youngster keeper. Bro, he had a game of his life, yeah? He was doing the saves. He was telling Mane, show up. He was telling Salah, show up. He was everywhere. He was telling them, man, get back, move back. This is my block, yeah? First half, anyway, first 60th minutes, he was saving shots. He must have saved about 8 shots, I think he was overall. I think he's like, he's actually got a record for it. Like, he's done the most saves in an FA Cup game or something like that. Like, a youngster, bro. Like, the average age in that team that day was 18. Average. Please remember that. The oldest was 20 years old, yeah? 20 years old, yeah. Them man had like daddies on the pitch. Them man had Milner on the pitch. You get me? That he could have been their dads, yeah. Like, it was a joke, but like I said, the keeper, he had a brilliant game. The first goal, I will say, not getting onto him or anything, it was just sussing it. Like, he was a bit slow motion, but again, after that, my man, he woke up and, bro, he made Liverpool struggle that first half. Their man couldn't get a goal past him. You get me? The centre back, he had a game as well, bro. Like, yo, I knew about him. I've been watching him in different games and that. But, bro, that game, he busted out. He like, his duels, he won all of them. His aerial duels, he won all of them. Like, he made a problem for Salah. He made a problem for Mane. He made a problem for all their strike force, yeah? Firmino couldn't get nowhere. Like, he's having a struggle playing against them man up there, you get me? So even now, I know Klopp probably thought, let me put him on here, let me see if he can do something. My man struggled. He had to come off. You get me? Second half. He had to get off the pitch, bro. Yeah? I mean, so very bossed it out on him. Who else stood out? Rowe with that pass. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name, but obviously the pictures will be there. You know me with names, no good. But my brother, Rowe, that ball to Barry. Like, that ball to Super Baz, yeah? They had no chance. Bro. So they see that ball go through, and they see Barry on on the right side. I thought, yeah, this has got to be the goal. This has got to be the goal. And Barry he told, I think it was Williams, shut up, you ain't getting this ball. Yeah, pasting, and he got straight to the goal, and he knew what he was doing straight away. He knew he was going in. That was a moment to never forget for him. Like, what top bottom corner, the keeper had no chance. Fabinho trying to run down, trying to catch up. Big man, you're old. You ain't catching up to Louis Barry. Super Barry, you ain't catching up, Fabinho. Stay over there. But that goal there, was it's something that he would never forget. Like, yo, debuts, and he's got a goal against the champions, Liverpool, yeah. So then, like I said, real brilliant ball, Super Barry with the goal. He's a future for us, and he's our next Super Jack, innit? We have to put it out there, and I'm gonna say it now. He's the next Super Jack. He will be. Man, like Barry, I said to myself, we're gonna get a goal. Yes, I might have had to put a cheeky little bit on. It came true, but I just knew it was gonna happen, and it like. A lot of people telling me that's the only player they knew of that on that team that day. Probably is because he's played for Barca and he's played for West Brom as well. But bro, he's back home. Like I said in his interview, he's back home. He's back where he wants to be. And a few years watching first team. I don't know when. It could be next season. It could be this season. We don't know. Yeah. But the youngsters, they all deserve applaud there because, like I said, they all played wicked, bro. Yeah, wicked. The only reason why Liverpool probably won in the end, I would say, because the players burnt out. They're gonna burnt out. They put all their all in that first 60th minutes and try to put out the battle, and it just backfired, and only four Liverpool. Listen, you got Man U next to Liverpool. Focus on them. Like, you've got work to do. But yeah, man, we out there for a cup. Not a biggie. I'm not bothered. Like I said, I want to focus on the Premier League. I want to get the top 8, top 6. We don't know. But due to the COVID, as I said earlier, what's next? This game's cancelled today against Spurs. I was looking forward to that. Like, it's the next top big 6 team I wanted to play. I was confident. Barkley's back. I mean, a few players, obviously, due to this COVID time, obviously, a few players that was injured are slowly probably getting back now as well. As I said, Barkley, he'll be ready for the next game whenever it is. Hopefully, he just ain't got the COVID. But yeah, man, like, obviously, that game, Everton game as well, was meant to play on Saturday. It got pushed back to Sunday, but I also have heard now that Aston Villa also want to push that one back again even more. And it's fair, it's due. I understand because, like I said, like, they ain't had no training for about 10 days. Like, they've not been around each other. Everyone's been quarantined off, stuck in the house. Obviously, as everyone is, you know what I'm trying to say. But we need to sort that out, man, because we can't be having the football cancelling again. I can't be having that, man. The amount of money that's in this business, they need to sort that out, and players need to also stay in their yard, man. Like, yo, stop going out, man. Like, I know you're human. I know you need to do bits and bobs, but you're a big footballer, big wage. Just follow the rules, bro. Follow the rules, innit? But yeah, what else we got here? So yeah. Oh, wait. Let me also say as well, Brad Young. Did you see them twist and turn? My man twisted up Shaqiri like, bro. My man took him for Shakira. You get me? Twist and turn, and you get me? Left him dazzling. Get me? What? What else happened there? You get me? But like I said, them youngsters have a big future. Some of them got new contracts after that game. I believe that has to be done, definitely, because them players played. They played good, man. What's next for the Villa then? What is next for the Villa? When's our next game? I don't even know, people, but we can just hope and pray it's very soon. I'm hoping that it gets pushed back to not far, man. Like, I don't even know when the next game is now, man. I don't even know, people, but I will be back with a transfer talk tomorrow morning as well. Keep an eye out for that, and also have a different few content coming out as well also. So we have stuff coming out, but bleeding out, I just want a game, as all Villa fans do. We want to keep this momentum going, and right now this will prove to us if we're about this life, because the amount of games that we're going to have jammed into right next to each other, it's going to be a lot. But we'll see if we're about it. We will see in it. But yeah, man, I'm back. Stefan the Villain, man, the voice of the villains. We are back in it. Stay tuned in it. Subscribe, like, all of them things. You get me? Shut up.